Hi and welcome back to Lavender Coco Kitchen. Well, today I'm going to show you some ideas to make a healthy vegan Thanksgiving meal with a few twists on the traditional favourite like pumpkin pie, which I'm going to show you. Obviously I'm not American, but I did actually celebrate Thanksgiving once when I was about 12, and I lived in Alice Springs, which is the town in the centre of Australia, and I went to Girl Guides and we had a leader who was from America and she wanted to celebrate Thanksgiving, so she gave us each a recipe to make for the meal. And I got sweet potato casserole, and I'd never ever had anything like this before. It seemed like a bit strange putting sweet potato with a lot of brown sugar and putting marshmallow on the top. But actually I really loved the dish when it was made. I mean, obviously I have a sweet tooth and it was really delicious. So today I'm just going to make a healthier version, so a lot less sugar, and obviously it's going to be vegan, so instead of marshmallows I'll do a topping with chickpea liquid. And I'm also going to show you a different type of pumpkin pie. So I've just got a butternut pumpkin or butternut squash, and I've just chopped off the end and hollowed it out. And keep the seeds and dry them, because you can make the sweet and spicy pumpkin seed recipe, which I have up on YouTube already. So once you've got that done, we just need to make a mixture out of dried fruit. I've got about 3/4 cup of dried fruit. You can use any that you like: dates, ginger, cranberries, prunes, and there's also half an apple in there chopped up. And to add to that, I'm just going to put in some grated orange rind for a little extra flavour. Some fresh ginger, that gives it a nice flavour as well, and ginger is very good for you too. It's good for your immunity. So you should try to eat a little bit of fresh ginger, or any kind of ginger really, every day. But you can always add fresh ginger to sweet and savoury food. Now we just need the juice of half an orange. Just squeeze that into there. So we need some spice to go in there. Pumpkin pie spice, or you can use cinnamon, cloves and nutmeg. So that's just a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll add just a little bit of cloves because it's quite a strong flavour. And then I'm going to grate in some fresh nutmeg. So we just mix all that together. Now you just got to put it into the cavity of the pumpkin. Just get some of the juice in there. Depending on the size of your pumpkin, you may or may not need all this mixture, because obviously some pumpkins are larger than others. But just press them down so you can get in as much as you can, because it all adds to the taste, of course. So I'm just going to wrap this in some foil. So just get the foil around it like this. And if you've got just a bit of mixture left, you can just pour it on, because it will go inside the foil anyway. Give it a bit more moisture. So now we just wrap it up. Okay, now just bake it in the oven about 200 degrees. It'll probably take about an hour. It could take an hour and a half or longer, depending on the size of the pumpkin. So we'll just put that in now. As I said, I made a sweet potato casserole when I was 12 and I loved it. But now I've made a healthy vegan version, and first I roasted sweet potatoes, because roasting brings out their natural sweetness, and they do have a lot of natural sweetness. So you actually don't need to add any sugar to them. So I've just got mashed sweet potato. I added tahini, I added almond milk, I added cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of salt. And I've just put them into mini casserole dishes. So I'm just going to bake them briefly in the oven till they're warm. And then later I'm going to put on the vegan meringue topping. So while the pumpkin's cooking, I'm going to make the crumble topping for our pumpkin pie. So we're just going to use a 1/4 cup of oats and a 1/4 cup of crushed walnuts or pecans. So now some more cinnamon. Let's do a teaspoon of cinnamon. And a little bit of nutmeg, a bit of grated nutmeg. To add to that, I'll just add in a teaspoon, well, first I put a teaspoon of melted coconut oil and a teaspoon of maple syrup. Just mix that up. So once the pumpkin is tender, so it'll be, in the last 10 minutes of the cooking time, we'll just put the crumble topping on the pumpkin and just let it bake for about 10 minutes longer. Okay, so now I'm going to make pumpkin pie mousse. So whatever you cut off the butternut pumpkin before, you can roast that and use it to make this delicious mousse, which can also be turned into an ice cream. And when I roasted the pumpkin, I just put a little coconut oil and a little maple syrup onto it just to enhance the sweet flavors. So you end up with a pumpkin puree that is full of flavor already. So I'm just using 1 cup of pumpkin puree. And then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Then we'll put in a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, cloves, and a little grated nutmeg as well. And I'm going to put in fresh ginger. So if you have pumpkin pie spice, you can use that instead, because it's made up of the same kind of spices. And obviously all these spices are very delicious with pumpkin. Now, so I'm just going to put in some more grated fresh ginger. So we need a bit more grated orange rind. And orange is a flavour that goes really well with pumpkin too. Okay, so about 2 tablespoons of orange juice, a 1/2 cup of coconut cream. So just use the thick, mostly the thick part that's on the top of the can. And we just need, for a bit of extra sweetness, a 1/4 cup of dates. Just soak in boiling water for a few minutes to soften and then just drain it. So I'll just break them up a bit so they'll blend a bit better. Okay, there we have our delicious pumpkin pie mousse. Yeah, it's really good. You really should try this. So I'm just going to put it in the fridge to cool down a little bit. And as I said, we can also make ice cream from this too. Okay, so to make the vegan meringue for the sweet potato casserole, we just need some chickpea liquid, about 1/3 of a cup. And to help stabilize it, we're going to use just about 1/8 of a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Just a little bit. So I'm going to beat that first. So once it looks like this, we'll just add 2 to 3 tablespoons of powdered coconut sugar, which you can make by putting coconut sugar in the blender. So it's up to you how sweet you want it to be. So we just add in the sugar gradually and beat it in. Also add a little cinnamon for a bit more flavour. There's our delicious vegan meringue that we can put on top of sweet potato casserole. So a must-have accompaniment for pumpkin pie is whipped coconut cream. So I'm just going to whip the hard part of a can of cold coconut cream. So when it's been in the fridge, it goes hard, so that's what you're going to whip. Okay, so just add about a teaspoon or so of maple syrup to give it a little more flavour and sweetness, and some vanilla as well. Or meringue topping. Now I'm just going to see if I can torch this. When your pumpkin pie mousse is cool, you just need to put it into some glasses or bowls. So we just take our whipped coconut cream and put a nice amount on the top. You can pipe it or just put it on. And then for decoration, you could use the sweet and spicy pumpkin seeds. You could just sprinkle those on, or you could use some candied pecans or walnuts. And I have a recipe for the candied walnuts on YouTube as well. So I put candied nuts on that one. I might just put the sunflower seeds on this one. The pumpkin seeds. Maybe some of the pecans as well. And just to finish it off, some grated nutmeg. Alright, if you want to make ice cream, just spread the mixture on some baking paper in a tray. So, just spread it out like that. All you do now is just freeze that until it gets firm, and then you're going to blend it with some frozen bananas. So we're going to end up with pumpkin pie ice cream that looks like this. So just get your frozen pumpkin mixture, just break it into pieces like that, and put them into the blender. We just add some pieces of frozen banana. So it'll be about 2 to 4 bananas depending on the size of the bananas. And just add a couple of tablespoons of almond milk just to help it blend. So we have a delicious soft serve pumpkin ice cream, and you can eat it just like that, or you could do what I've done and just scoop it into balls and put it in the freezer, and then leave it out about 5 to 10 minutes to thaw a bit before you're going to eat it. So you see the pumpkin is tender now, so I'm just going to put the topping on it and just press that down on top. And then I'm going to bake that for another 10 minutes. Just leave it uncovered so the topping will brown a bit. So here we have the delicious vegan Thanksgiving feast, and we have a roast flour instead of a turkey, and we have mashed potatoes with roast garlic and rosemary. We have delicious mushroom gravy, green beans with some onions and almonds, and a really delicious cornbread, and a cranberry sauce. And over on the dessert side, we have, of course, our delicious pumpkin pie straight from the oven. And there's one that's been in the fridge. And then we have our pumpkin ice cream and our pumpkin mousse. And of course the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallow topping, which I'm really keen to try. So here it is, my delicious, healthy, vegan Thanksgiving feast. And all I need now is some family and friends to enjoy it. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.